Jubilees 13. Abram leaves Haran and goes to Canaan. And Abram journeyed from Haran, and he took Sarai, his wife, and Lot, his brother Haran's son, to the land of Canaan, and he came into Asshur, and proceeded to Shechem, and dwelt near a lofty oak. 2. And he saw, and, behold, the land was very pleasant from the entering of Hamath to the lofty oak. 3. And YAHWEH said to him, To you and to your seed will I give this land. 4. And he built an altar there, and he offered thereon a burnt sacrifice to YAHWEH, who had appeared to him. 5. And he removed from there to the mountain Bethel on the west and Ai on the east, and pitched his tent there. 6. And he saw and behold, the land was very wide and good, and everything grew thereon vines and figs and pomegranates, oaks and ilexes, and terebinths and oil trees, and cedars and cypresses and date trees, and all trees of the field, and there was water on the mountains. 7. And he blessed YAHWEH who had led him out of Ur of the Chaldees, and had brought him to this land. 8. And it came to pass in the first year, in the 7th week, on the new month of the first month, 1954 a.m., that he built an altar on this mountain, and called on the name of YAHWEH. You, the eternal YAHWEH, are my sovereign ruler. 9. And he offered on the altar a burnt sacrifice unto YAHWEH that he should be with him and not forsake him all the days of his life. 10. And he removed from there and went towards the south, and he came to Hebron, and Hebron was built at that time, and he dwelt there 2 years, and he went there into the land of the south, to Beloth, and there was a famine in the land. 11. And Abram went into Egypt in the 3rd year of the week, and he dwelt in Egypt 5 years before his wife was torn away from him. 12. Now Tanais in Egypt was at that time built 7 years after Hebron. 13. And it came to pass when Pharaoh seized Sarai, the wife of Abram, that YAHWEH plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. 14. And Abram was very wealthy by reason of possessions in sheep, and cattle, and asses, and horses, and camels, and menservants, and maidservants, and in silver and gold exceedingly. And Lot also his brother's son, was wealthy. 15. And Pharaoh gave back Sarai, the wife of Abram, and he sent him out of the land of Egypt, and he journeyed to the place where he had pitched his tent. At the beginning, to the place of the altar, with Ai on the east, and Bethel on the west, and he blessed YAHWEH his sovereign ruler who had brought him back in shalom. 16. And it came to pass in the 41st Jubilee in the 3rd year of the 1st week, 1963 a.m., that he returned to this place and offered thereon a burnt sacrifice, and called on the name of YAHWEH, and said, You, the Most High YAHWEH, are my sovereign ruler forever and ever.